continue with the lesson rational number of standard 8 with exercise 1a. The first problem here in exercise 1a, express minus 64 divided by 112 as a rational number with denominator 7. So we have to express this given number with denominator 7. So we take the number that is minus 64 upon 112. So first thing what we do is we find the GCD, that is the greatest common divisor for both the given numbers. So our greatest common divisor for both the numbers, that is 64 and 112. So our greatest common divisor for 64 and 112, which is, now since the given numbers are even numbers, we start with 2. 2 3s are, again 2s are, 2 5s are, 2 6s are, here 2 1s are, 2 6s are, 2 2s are, 2 8s are, then 2 8s are, 2 1s are, 2 4s are, again 2 4s are, 2 7s are. So both these digits now cannot be, they are not divisible by the same divisor. So we leave it there. So our greatest common divisor for this is 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. So it is 16. Now we take the given number, that is minus 64 upon 112, and we divide by the given, the divisor which we have found out. So we get here minus 4 upon 7. So we have expressed the given number with the denominator 7. Okay, now we continue with the exercise 1a. Second sum, you can do it for homework. The third sum over here is to find the standard form, which we have already done. You can continue with the sums for homework. Now we move on to the fourth sum, that is compare the following pairs of rational number. I have taken the first sum. Now here 15 upon 32 and 17 upon 24. We have to compare and find out which number is less than which number. So between these two numbers we do the comparison. Now before doing the comparison, we see that we make the denominators equal. So for that we have to find the LCM for the denominators. So LCM for the denominators, that is 32 and 24. So we find the LCM for these numbers, that is 32 and 24. So even numbers we start with 2. So 2 1s are, 2 6s are, 2 1s are, again 2 2s are, then here 2 8s are, 2 6s are, 2 4s are, 2 3s are, again 2 2s are, 3s are, 2 1s are, 2 3s are, again we have 3 1s are, 1s are. Now here 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 2s are is 48, 48 2s are is 96. So this is equal to 96. Now we make the denominators equal. So I take the first number, that is 15 divided by 32, which is 15 divided by 32. So we have to make this denominator as 96. We multiply it with 3. So here also we multiply with 3. Now the next number, that is 17 divided by 24, which is 17 into 4 and 24 into 4. Now when you multiply 4 with 24 you get 96, 32 with 3 you get 96. So 15 into 3 is 45 divided by 96, and here 17 into 4, 68 divided by 96. Now if you see the given numbers which we have got now, that is 45 upon 96 and 68 upon 96. So here we have 45 upon 96 is less than 68 upon 96, that is the original numbers which we have, that is 15 upon 32 is less than 17 upon 24. So this is how you compare the given pairs of rational number. I have done the first one. You can solve the second, third and fourth for homework. We continue with the exercise 1A. Now fifth problem over here, you can try out for homework, that is to arrange the rational numbers in the ascending order, which we have already done. So you can try out this for your homework. Now next is to represent a rational number on a number line. So we will see how we represent a given rational number on a number line. For that, first we draw a number line. Now when we draw a number line, we take the 0 at the center over here, and on the right hand side of my number line are all the positive numbers, and on my left hand side there are negative numbers. So I mark here unit length, that is 1. If this side it is positive 1 here, then the other side with the same distance I take negative 1, and so on, negative 2, negative 3, here also positive 2, positive 3. Now the given number here, rational number, is 3 upon 5. If you divide 3 divided by 5, you get it as 0.6, which is 0.6. Now 0.6 is less than 1. So it will lie within this first unit length, that is from 0 to 1. Now since the fraction here is 3 divided by 5, so we divide this unit length as per the denominator into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Where my this part here from 0 to 1, this becomes 1 divided by 5, 2 divided by 5, 3 divided by 5, 4 divided by 5 and 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So my rational number lies on the third point over here, that is 3 divided by 5. So this is how we represent it on the number line. We continue with the exercise 1A. Now the fifth sum you can try out for homework, that is to arrange the rational numbers in the ascending order. We have already done one, so you can continue with these problems. Now we see the representation of rational numbers on the number line. I take another example, that is 13 divided by 4. Now if you see the given rational number here, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So we can express this in a mixed fraction. So we divide here 13, we divide by 4. So it comes to 4 3s are 12 and the remainder here is 1. So my mixed fraction here is 3, 1 upon 4. So now let us represent this on a number line. So we have the number line over here. Okay, so we represent 13 upon 4 on the number line. We write it in the mixed fraction, that is 3, 1 upon 4. Now first I mark my 0 over here. Now to the right we have the positive numbers and to the left I have my negative numbers. So here minus 1, again here I need 2, then 3. Now if you see here, negative 2, negative 3 and we have negative 4. Now if we see the number, it is 3 and 1/4. So 3 unit lengths and 1/4. That is from 3 to 4. So my 3 is 1, 2 and 3 here on the right hand side of the number line, and 1/4 can be represented by, now this 3 to 4, this unit length you have to divide it into 4 parts, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So my 3 1/4, this will be here. So we write it as 13 divided by 4. So it is my this point. So we have 3 unit length, that is 3, and 1/4, that is 1/4. So this is here 13 divided by 4. So my rational number comes here on the positive side of the number line. Now we take one more example to represent the rational number on the number line, that is -9/7. Now so far we have taken the rational numbers on the positive side of the number line. Now we plot it on the negative side. So now this number, when we express it in a mixed fraction, we get, that is 9 divided by 7 divided by 9. So we get it as 7 1s are 7, and I get the remainder as 2 over here. So we get it as 1 2/7. So my mixed fraction, but it has a negative sign, so it is going to fall on the negative side of the number line. So let us draw the number line now. So this is my number line over here. So I have my 0 at the center of the number line here. Then I divide it into equal parts. So this is my positive one, this side it is my negative one. I require one more unit length, so it is 2 over here, and here it is -2. Now my given number, that is -9/7, which we have written in a mixed fraction, that is -1 2/7. So first unit length, that is from 0 to -1, and further the next unit length from -1 to -2 gets divided into 7 equal parts. So we have to divide this unit length into 7 equal parts. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and my 7. So here it will come 2/7. So it will come here 1 and 2. So my this point over here is -9/7. Sixth sum and the eighth sum, these are the rational numbers which you have to represent on the number line. So just now we have studied how to represent rational numbers on the number line. So you can do this for homework. Now we see the next sub question 7. State whether true or false. Now the first one, every whole number is a rational number. We have seen that 0 is also a rational number. So 0, 1, 2, 3 all are rational numbers. So our first statement here is true. Now every integer is a rational number. Yes, it is true. 0, the positive integers and the negative integers all are rational numbers. So it is true. Next one, 2 divided by 3 is equal to 2 plus 4 divided by 3 plus 4. Now if you solve the right hand side, 2 plus 4 plus 2, that is 6, and 3 plus 4, that is 7. So the left hand side and the right hand side are not equal. So this is false. Now moving on to the next one, -5/6 is less than -6/5. Now first, to compare these two numbers, we see that we make the denominators equal. So 6 and 5. So we get here 30. So we can make the denominators similar. So we have -5/6. So to make this 30, we get into 5. Here also into 5. So this comes to -25/30. Next is -6/5. So into 6 into 6. So I get it as -36/30. So here we have -25 divided by 30 is greater than -36 divided by 30. So the original numbers here is minus 5 upon 6 is greater than minus 6 upon 5. So this statement is also false over here. Now minus 3 divided by minus 4 is a negative rational number. If we cancel both these signs, we get the number as positive. So this is not a negative rational number, but it is positive. So this one is also false. Moving on to the last one, 0 is a whole number, but it is not a rational number. 0 is a whole number and it is a rational number. So this statement is also false.